Hey everybody, it's Kim Hawk, and I'm known as YouTube's fairy godmother of real estate. I'm here in the Near Disney YouTube studio, and we do a weekly show. If you haven't met me yet, on Fridays and throughout the week, we get comments in regard to what we share today. So let me go ahead and get you right into the program. We had a request from one of our viewers, and so we're following up with that. But in the meantime, please feel free to put in the chat box where you're watching from. If you have any questions whatsoever, I will come back at the end of something that we recorded yesterday to answer those questions. But I would encourage you once again, please let me know what type of videos you'd like to see, because we are here for you. And I wanted to thank Dee Bellavati, our YouTube producer, for providing this week's video. Okay, enjoy. Hey everybody, it's Kim Hawk, and today is July 7th. How was your 4th of July? Ours was great. We ended up being in downtown Celebration, incredible fireworks show. I'd say there were over 5,000 people that were down there. And so it was a great way to celebrate this wonderful country that we're in. So if you haven't met me before, I am known as YouTube's fairy godmother of real estate, and I am in our Near Disney YouTube studio, which is located in the town that Disney built called Celebration, Florida. And I've been asked, because I have been a realtor for over 25 years. My mom was a broker when I was growing up, so you could actually say I've been involved in real estate for probably over 40 years. And somebody said, hey Kim, you've lived in that 25-mile radius around Cinderella's castle for 30 years. Why don't you tell us what you recommend as far as the top 4 picks for the week in that whole area? And I love that. I wanted to thank Robert. He got me started on it. And so he had given me some categories to talk about for last week. And so I did have some categories some people asked me about this week, and I thought, let me go ahead and give you a recommendation. So number 1 on my list this week, somebody asked me about a property with no HOA. Now, some of you out there, you just don't like having a homeowners association because you just don't like to be told what you can and cannot do with your property. I get that. But a lot of times HOAs are put together so that your neighbors are making sure their lawn is taken care of. You're collecting money together so that maybe you can create a recreation area so that you all share in the expenses of having a pool, or sometimes there is the guard that's at a gate, or tennis courts, or whatever. And so HOAs do serve their purposes, but for those of you that want a little bit more land and no HOA, I found something really great that I can't wait to share with you. And I wanted to thank the K team from real estate. They've got a real estate services, Zach. He's got this listing and gave me permission to share it with you. And so this will be my number 1 pick for this week. And guess where it's at? It's in Dr. Phillips. So we've done some videos on Dr. Phillips. As many of you know, it's a great location. It's super close to Universal Studios, not far from Disney. And it has some really charming areas where you're closer to water, you're closer to Bay Hill, you're super close. I think there's more grocery stores in Dr. Phillips than there is any other area in Central Florida, because I know they have Whole Foods, and they've got Trader Joe's, and they've got Sprouts, and they just a whole bunch, and of course Publix, but I think they have like 3 or 4 Publix. So let's get into number 1 pick of the 4 for this week, July 7th. It is 8703 Palm Lake Drive. And, Dr. Phillips, that zip code 32819, pretty exciting. But this one is quite different because it has behind a gated area. It's got half of an acre. It's got a beautiful pool area you can see. And it's nice and private, and it's landscaped beautifully. It's a custom built home, 5 bedrooms, 4.5 baths. I think they've got a half bath for the pool bath, and that no HOA, which really makes it extraordinary as well. Let's look at the inside of this home. Isn't it gorgeous? So it was built in 2005, and it has 4,646 square feet. 4,646 square feet. Now, as a fairy godmother of real estate, I would tell you, I also like seeing that it says block construction and it's got some concrete tiles on the top, for your roof. Those usually are going to last you quite a bit. And it's got a 3-car garage. A lot of you with a half an acre, you want to have that extra garage because, we don't have any basements here. The water table is so high that, that extra bay in that garage could be great for that special car, but it's also really great for storage as well. And it has a wonderful patio that's got a private retreat. It's got a rock waterfall, brick pavers, summer kitchen that's all beautifully done. And like I said, it's super, super close to Universal Studios, International Drive, Restaurant Row. If you haven't heard what we talk about Restaurant Row, please make sure you check out our video on Dr. Phillips, because they have everything from like Rocco's Tacos to Ruth Chris to just a whole bunch of wonderful restaurants that are there. It's a wonderful place to call home. The price on this one is $1,575,000. So that equates to about $339 a square foot. And that is my choice for no HOA, and it's a beautiful home. So once again, thanks, Zach. Anybody has an interest in wanting to look at it, please give me a call at 1-800-KIM-HAWK. My Realtor Dream Team will make an appointment to go show you, but that one's a winner. Okay, that's number 1. So house number 2 is one of ours, because one of the categories that came up is, hey Kim, are you aware of any houses that have multiple income opportunities? So what does that mean when people are asking me that question? It means that they're looking for a single family home or a townhouse possibly, that has a garage apartment on the back. Now, not all counties allow that. There's only certain areas that do that. And one area is the town that's new built, Celebration, Florida. So it's not short-term vacation rentals, but it would be 1-year leases. And so a lot of times either somebody's looking for an investment, so they potentially might have 2 incomes coming in, renting the main house and then renting the garage apartment separately. This is an example that I'm going to show you today. So 1113 Croton Place. Now let me explain why I love this and this was picked. This is a home that's in South Village. Some people will understand that. In Celebration, there's different villages. South Village is a village that I like very much because it's within a mile walking distance to downtown Celebration, full of wonderful restaurants. The Celebration Town Tavern, the Reggiano's, the Downtown Diner Celebration. I was just at Ari's having some food there the other day. Columbia, there's a lot going on there. And it's a town where you feel like, hopefully we're showing some video to you now, but it feels like you kind of live in a bubble. It's been a beautiful place for my family, for my daughter to grow up in, and to be within a mile walk of downtown is lovely. And you're right around the corner from a recreation area that has a swimming pool, like a little kitchen in there in case if you want to have a special event, a playground, a soccer field. And so this house, 1113 Croton Place, is really exceptional and very special. The price point on it is $798,000. Now, you could, if you decide to buy this, the home itself has 3 bedrooms and it's very well done. They just remodeled the kitchen. They remodeled the primary bathroom upstairs. It's just gorgeous. And that house in itself would get about $3,700 a month right now for you to rent it. $3,700 a month, because rents are pretty high everywhere and there's not a lot of rentals. You could also rent the garage apartment separately. It has a separate entrance. This house actually has 2 yards, 2 fenced in yards. So you could give one of the yards that entryway, which it actually has a parking space behind the garage apartment as well. That would not interfere with your home. So that person potentially be paying $1,650 a month. Yes. Now, all of their utilities are included. A lot of times Disney cast members like to rent those. Mom and dad feel like they're nice and safe in town. They know what the budget is every month. And so if you add those 2 numbers together, that's $5,350 a month. And if you do the math in regards to $798,000, even with the interest rates now, you are cash positive. Now, here's the other thing you can do too. Let's say you want to have a place at Disney and you want to have the garage apartment for yourself and you want to rent out the house. Now you've got a lot of income coming for the house. We help you find somebody to be in the main house so you know it's being well maintained. Or you do the opposite. You say, I want to keep the big house, but I want to rent out the garage apartment so I have income coming in to take care of taxes and HOA and pay towards mortgage. Now in Celebration, it's Osceola County, so the taxes are less than you would find in Orange County. So you're going to take your sales price, and the millage rate is about 0.0015. So it's about 0.5% less than Orange County. So you save in your taxes as well. But look how fun this is. An artist lived in here, and they've done some special things with, look at the sink in the kitchen. They did an addition to the house too, where they have some extra storage off of the kitchen where there's a wine refrigerator there as well. They've done some ceiling treatment type of things. There's no carpet on the stairs going upstairs. There's 3 bedrooms upstairs, and the primary has got this beautiful remodeled primary bathroom, and it's got barn doors to open for your closet. And then once you see the garage apartment and you notice it's separate from the house, so it is on this pie lot, it's on a cul-de-sac. So like I said, there's 2 sections of yard, and it's a quiet cul-de-sac too. When they did the garage apartments, a new addition, that was done about 6 years ago, they also did a new roof. So your roof is 6 years new. You know, I'm always going to talk about checking the age of the roof, because when you get past 10 years, typically those insurance companies are going to ask you to replace the roof. So you still have quite a bit of roof time on here as well. But it's super, super charming. And that will be my pick for this week for multiple income opportunities. You can either keep it all to yourself, or we can help you figure out how to divvy it up and make some money for you. All right, can't wait to tell you about house number 3 as well. So house number 3 in my top 4 for the week of July 7th, there was a request to find my favorite pick for Orlando. And when you say Orlando, I'm thinking Thornton Park, something that might be close to Lake Eola, Delaney Park, downtown Orlando, that type of thing. And I'm telling you, this is the winner. So let's give it a look. It's 29 North Brown Avenue in Orlando, and that zip code is 32801. So you know you are right in the neck of things. And what makes this house even more extraordinary, it already has gone through the approval processes for a historic home because it was built in 1925. Look how gorgeous this is. And it's very rare when you're in that Thornton Park area to find a home really that's much larger than 2,000 square feet. This one is actually 3,032 square feet under air, and it's got a cool backyard area. It's got a balcony off of the back that's looking at this backyard area. Let's look at the inside of this home. It's 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths. It's updated and it's move-in ready. They have been so meticulous with everything just being so gorgeously done in this area. Solid wood floors, you know, it's got the window trim around it. It has a beverage bar, wine storage closet. Look how clever. They've got Thermador appliances in a home that was built in 1925. Look at this porch. This porch looks super inviting, and you've just got lots and lots of upgrades. The back area is like a retreat, right? You're going to have this balcony overlooking this mature landscape yard, and they have got like a little fire pit area out there when it gets a little chilly, and it's got a garage back there in addition as well. So this one is one that you don't want to miss. You know, I love going to the Dr. Phillips Center. The Dr. Phillips Center. We're probably going to show some footage there, but wouldn't it be great to live in a home where you could walk to those areas? You know, right in that area, you also have the SoDo, the southern downtown portion, and you're fairly close to Arnold Palmer Hospital, and there's great restaurants. And it's just super super charming. But when you look at a historic home and you're seeing things like 5.25-inch baseboards, the updated light fixtures, it's got a 6-burner range, water stone faucet, granite countertops. They've just done it right. They've done it right. So give us a call if you have any interest on this property. I definitely think it's a winner. And once again, I wanted to thank David and Katie. I think you've got a winner right here as well. Okay, get ready for house number 4. And house number 4, it's in the town of Celebration. It's an estate. I was asked to pick a luxury home. And so look no farther than if you're on East Lawn Drive, which is East Village of Celebration. Actually, on the 4th of July, you could have stood in your home on a beautiful balcony and watch the fireworks from your home. There's actually water behind this home, water views and conservation. So you have lots of beautiful privacy, and you have water views in the front of the house. So every one of the bedrooms, and there's at least 5 bedrooms, you could configure even more if you like, plus an office in this estate in Celebration. It's 703 East Lawn Drive, and it has 5,352 square feet, and it flows beautifully well, flows so well. The owner just put a brand new roof on this house. It was over $62,000, and you do not need to be putting a roof on it, I think, for at least another 25 years. And it's got solar panels on it as well. It's got Tesla panels on the back of this house to help you with some energy savings, 4 panels. The garage itself also has electric vehicle hookups. One of the largest primary bedrooms, and it's on the first floor in all of Celebration. Yes. And there's another bedroom on the first floor, an ensuite. All of the bedrooms are ensuite in here. So when I'm looking for luxury, what am I looking for? I'm looking for a couple of things. This is priced at $2,480,000. So I want to see what the value is. So I'm looking for things like special things like a electronic gate. I'm looking for well-built, knowing that a $62,000 roof was put on there. And actually, it wasn't even time yet, because this homeowner is really good about wanting to be proactive and making sure that things are working well. Someone in this price category sometimes will have full-time staff that's taking care of it. And that's what this gentleman has done. So anything that was going on that needed to be looked at, we pick up the phone, because this is one of my listings as well. It's got a gorgeous pool. It's been resurfaced lately. It's got a nice barbecue area in the back. And then when you go upstairs, there's 2 sets of stairs. One set of stairs is going to have 2 bedrooms with a huge game room. And then it's got a huge living room sized balcony that overlooks the water in the back. Fabulous. Then there's another set of stairs that you could treat like a garage apartment if you wanted to, or you could have an extension where somebody has a massive bedroom that has a breakfast nook built there with a full bath. But what you're going to really love is when you walk into this home and you can look outside and see beautiful water views, electronic blinds that are opening and closing. When the weather gets cooler, just opening up that door and you feel like you have an extension to the home. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm looking for in luxury. And that is available right now. But don't wait too long. These houses don't stay on the market very long. And we've got great lenders. We are the official realtors for the Disney Federal Credit Union, and they've got great programs. And even sometimes we can buy down an interest rate as well. I think we can with this house as well. So those are my picks. I like private electronic gates. I love beautiful, beautiful homes like this as well. But any 4 of the homes this week, spectacular. Absolutely love them. Give us a call. Please be sure to check out the videos on the towns, because we talked about Celebration, we talked about Orlando, and we talked about Dr. Phillips. So please subscribe and like to our Near Disney YouTube channel. It's a real honor for us to be able to share this information with you, and give us a call if we can help you with anything. Have a great week. Bye-bye. Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's castle, because this is truly a magical place to live. Thank you guys so much. So anyway, hopefully there were some really good nuggets that were in there. We did cover 3 areas of Central Florida in this week's picks. Please let me know. Thank you. I did get a couple of questions. I absolutely love that Thornton Park home as well. It's an historic home. And so when somebody comes in and they are reconfiguring and getting the house up to such beauty as that one, they've really gone through extra steps, because obviously they've gone through historic groups to make sure they got the approval. So that definitely is a good one. So we would love to talk to you more about what other neighborhoods you might be looking for, or what other categories that you might be looking for. And wanted to make sure I had that price point. I wasn't sure if I said it, but someone did ask. So the Thornton Park home is $995,000. It's over 3,000 square feet, which is a big deal, because usually in downtown Orlando, that Thornton Park area, which a lot of people love, you're usually maybe seeing about 2,000 square feet. So to see over 3,000 square feet and still have some land, that's a winner as well. So we've got some open houses this weekend coming up. We've got my Realtor Dream Team doing their show on Wednesday night at 7 p.m. They talk about how to buy and sell a home in 2023. I learn a lot from them at all times. And of course, I want to thank my YouTube group for producing this week. And we will see you next week, unless I see any other questions. But otherwise, everybody's just saying hello. Hello, everyone. We appreciate you. Okay, and it's raining in Central Florida right now, so you want to stay dry. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.